Hi, it's Coach Crawford here. I am back at the drum loch. This is the third time I've been here since the ice melted after New Year. First time I was here, I caught a load of fish on the green and black catbug, and then, or mostly on that, and I had a couple on dries, and then I came back here last week and fished same flies. I never got a touch on it, but I did get a load of fish under the bung on a squirmy, a red squirmy, and I had a nice brown on a Zulu, believe it or not, hanging below the bung. So we've got an easterly wind blowing today. I'm not feeling hugely confident about catching very many fish, but you'll not catch them sitting at home, will you? So here I am. I've got 3 rods with me, got one set up, all floating lines. 3 rods with all the floating lines on, one set up for the dry or a 5 weight. I've got one set up with a couple of lures, or that I can change to a couple of buzzers or whatever, and I've got a rod set up with a bung. See what happens. I'm looking forward to it, but it's a cold easterly wind. I'm getting wrapped up like a fish supper. It's a wee bit deeper, a wee bit further out. I'm fishing the squirmy at about 4 feet, and I think 1.5 feet or 2 feet up from that, I've got that wee Zulu. I mean, you can hang anything under a bung, it just keeps it at a steady depth. If I don't get any takers on the red squirmy, I'll change over. I'll put a green and white one, or a pink and green one on, or something. Alright, I've switched sides. I've come over onto the sheltered side. Then I'm fishing the indicator with a red squirmy. And he's kind of run me through the weeds, and I think I might be bringing it in backwards. I have a funny feeling that took the dropper, and then it's come off the dropper and got hooked in the tail with a point fly. That's going to be a bit of a hard one to fight coming in backwards. Yeah, aye, it is. So I think it took that wee Zulu on the dropper. Oh, got it in anyway. If it was a competition, it wouldn't count. And the hooks came out in the net. Oh yeah. It's a nice rainbow. I would have liked to have fought it the right way round, but anyway, there you go. There we are. It's one in the number 1 for the day. Yeah, pretty sure that must have taken the dropper which is the same wee Zulu that I had on. And I got the brown on last time I was here. Well, I'll chuck it back out. Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Swan again. I've still got nothing for you. I somehow don't think it's going to be a day for a hatch of dries. No, with that east wind. You never know though. Right, that's me catching the weed again. So that bank of weed's just maybe three rod lengths out or something like that. And we'll get as far beyond it as we can. A wee bit of rain on now. The wind's supposed to die down later on, so I'll maybe, if the wind drops, I'll maybe go back over that side and fish there again. But if I'm catching fish here, I'm quite happy to stay on this bank. Hooray! Finally got another fish. I switched onto a clinking dink, like a duo, and so I've got just a wee wing hammer type thing, and the fish is taking a wee Let's get that out. There we are. Right, let him away. There you go. And away. Just giving it Bob Mortimer there, and away. So it's made of beads, like 5 beads, and then just a wee tail. So actually talking to a friend the other day there, we were talking about fishing, and he was saying he thinks he's lazy when it comes to fishing, because he can never be bothered changing lines or changing setups, and that's maybe why he doesn't catch as many fish as he should. And I thought about it, and I thought, well, I think I'm lazy, because I can't be bothered changing setups and lines or anything either, and that's why I bring 3 rods with me. I bring 3 different setups. Don't eat that. It's a bung, Swan. It's not for eating. Good grief. So yeah, I think because I'm lazy, I bring 3 different setups with me, and then I can fish one thing for 10 minutes and then just pick up the other rod and then fish something else for 10 minutes, then pick up the other rod, fish it for 10 minutes. And I don't actually have to change anything, I just have to wind in and then cast out again. So I think that's probably how I combat my own laziness. It definitely helps me catch more fish. Well, that's me done. Caught two, lost one, missed one other one on the dry. But I caught, it's a manky easterly wind, and it's now raining. But yeah, I've enjoyed it. Better than sitting at home watching the telly. You can't catch them watching the telly. Time to go.